If you want more followers, pay attention, because if you overlook this key element, people will just scroll past your content. And today I'll show you a powerful method to hook in people to keep reading and watching your content. And by the end of today's video, you'll have a powerful tool to get people engaged. Welcome back, my marketing buddies. My name is Jose Ricardo Rosal, and I run a marketing firm from a country most people can't even place on a map. So join me today by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Let's go. And the way we're going to get started is by showing you how to master the art of writing hooks. And if you nail the hook, you're going to get engagement. If you don't, you're going to be forgotten. So a stellar hook should grab attention, should draw people to desire more of that content, and of course sets the vibe for everything that follows. And there's a very simple 4-step formula that gets people to read. And these steps are the attention grabber, the consequence statement, the value proposition, and the promise. And think about each of these elements as just a very short sentence for the hook. Now, how did I actually devise this hook? I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and I borrowed a few of the first few things that they said in these videos. But I paid special attention to the smaller channels, because if you see a small channel with a lot of engagement and a lot of views, it's usually because they're very good at hooking people into watching and of course providing great value. So now that you know this, here's the formula. The first line should be an attention grabber. And what I like doing is using the if-then method. If you want this, then do that. In this case, I'm just telling people to pay attention. And the reason this works is because it grabs people's curiosity, it creates urgency, and it creates mystery. Of course, curiosity and mystery being very similar, right? So if you promise a solution and you tell them, hey, pay attention right now, and then you hint a little bit of value, of course, you're going to be triggering the information gap psychological principle, which is just a fancy name to say that people want to learn more and they want to keep themselves informed. Anyhow, the second sentence, the consequence statement, you're going to point out what's going to happen if they don't follow the advice. In this case, you're going to give them a reason, because if you overlook this specific thing that I'm going to show you, then this bad thing is going to happen. Makes sense? Now, the reason this works is because of these 3 psychological hacks. The first one being FOMO, which stresses the stakes of not following through. Then the other one, psychological reactance. You see, people hate when their freedoms are limited and you remove their autonomy. So by making them pay attention and showing them the actions they need to take to avoid adverse outcomes, you make them pay attention. And of course, we have the last psychological hack, which is risk perception. People just want to run away from risks, right? The next sentence, value proposition. In plain words, you have to say what you're about to reveal and why it's a big deal. For example, this very simple formula is, today I'll show you this method that I use to achieve this thing. And it's just a short teaser that is very specific so that you can make the reader understand what's going to happen and of course increase the perceived value of what you're about to say. And finally, the promise. It's the big benefit of watching or reading your stuff. And here's an example. By the end of this video, you'll have this specific takeaway, learning, skill, or whatever. This seals the deal because it also creates curiosity and builds up anticipation, making people feel that they're going to be walking away from that video with richer knowledge or a big insight. So here's the formula in all its glory. If you want desired outcome, pay attention. Because if you overlook this specific tactic, then this bad thing is going to happen. Today, I'll show you this method I use to get this very important benefit. And by the end, if you stay around, you'll have this amazing learning. Beautiful, right? And if you take a look, I used this same formula to craft this very simple hook. If you want more followers, pay attention, because if you overlook this key element, people will scroll past your content. Today, I'll show you this and that, which was the exact same hook I used to grab your attention, right? The same hook of this video. So now let's copy paste all of these things and let's scroll down to find a very simple ChatGPT prompt. Check this out. This is a super simple ChatGPT prompt that all you have to do is literally just copy paste. Check this out. Go to ChatGPT, open a new chat. Let's close this and let's zoom in. Let's paste all of these things here. And now all you have to do is change the topic. Let's say how to craft great hooks for videos. And then of course, let's paste our hook, the one that we use for this video. Bam, there it is. If I hit enter, then ChatGPT is going to give me a very nice first draft of a hook. You see, ever wonder why some videos go viral and other The secret is in the content itself, but how it starts, meaning the hook, right? So today I'm diving deep into the art of crafting irresistible hooks for reviews, so stick around because in the end you'll know how to make viewers absolutely glued to their screens. Beautiful. And all you have to do is just change this hook example right there, literally copy paste someone else's hook, and tell ChatGPT the topic that you want to talk about, and you're good and you're done. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video. My name is Jose Ricardo Rosado, and I left a few goodies down in the description. Talk to you soon.